I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and spent some time in the Detroit and Flint area in Michigan. And being from that part of the country, I hadn't been exposed to many people that had traveled abroad or worked in exciting industries. And when I arrived at Duke, I was introduced to all sorts of people from various backgrounds. It was eye-opening. I saw this whole world around me, and it kind of enabled me to step out, and now I've gone so many places and done so many things. I don't know if it would have happened without Duke. I applied to Duke and got in, and at first, it was going to be a financial impossibility. You know, my mom probably knew more than I did at the time how big of a deal it was to get into Duke and how important it was for me to attend. So she worked with the financial aid office, and she explained where we were coming from. And even though I had some scholarships to other universities, Duke was special, and they knew that I wanted to be here, and they worked with my family and made it possible for me to attend. I look back at that process, and I really say that was a pivot point in my life. And knowing how big of a deal that was for me as one person, contributing to that, it was easy. It was a no-brainer, and I hope I can do it for as many years as possible and provide other opportunities like the ones I had. My advice to students would be to branch out. Take social and academic risk. You know, take the opportunity to learn about things and meet people that you otherwise might not have. Once you leave this place, you go back to a world that's not quite as stimulating and diverse and rich. For someone on the fence about giving to Duke, I would say you should think about a student that you know, because I went to school with a lot of kids here that were on financial aid, and I never knew that. Later in life, I found out, oh, hey, I would never have been there had Duke not given me X amount of money to attend. I knew I benefited a lot from financial aid here. I wouldn't have been here otherwise, but to realize so many others were in the same boat, and to also think about what my experience would have been like had they not been there, it was a little bit saddening. The thought of being able to help one more student who's not only going to have a great experience for themselves, but is going to add to the experience of others at Duke, you know, I think it's worth it, and I think that if somebody thinks long and hard about that, they'll be very willing to help out.